If you have not already heard, you must be living under a rock. But if you are caught in the loop of things, you probably have heard that Inuyasha, a very beloved anime, received the sequel. Yashahime Princess Half-Demon follows the adventure of Inuyasha's daughter, Motoha, and Sesshomaru's twin daughters, Toa and Setsuna. When they were younger, Toa was separated from her younger sister Setsuna. Toa grows up with Kagome's younger brother, Sota, in the future, while Setsuna is raised in feudal-era Japan. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's not going to turn out like so-and-so, right? Because if it is, I'm not going to watch it. Au contraire, my sage family, Yashahime is actually a wonderful series, and it will immerse you right into its universe, just like Inuyasha did all those years ago. This show is full of charm and wonder, and will take you back to that Inuyasha nostalgia. The characters are very charming, the animation is very beautiful, and despite Yashahime having Inuyasha's older art style, it translates pretty well into the modern day. Let's start with the charming cast of characters. First, we have Motoha. Motoha is such a fun-loving and spunky character. She's funny and just brings the mood up in the entire room. She's also very powerful, despite only being 1/4 demon. She's very much like Inuyasha as regards to her personality and her running as well. Whenever she's on screen, you will always get at least a grin from her little shenanigans. Motoha is also very much like Kagome, in regards to when she was returning back from the modern era to the feudal era. She packed up a yellow backpack like Kagome, and just went through the Bone Eaters well. In this story, however, Motoha doesn't even know her mother, which brings up so many questions and mysteries and what the show has to bring to the table. And honestly, I can't wait to find out when that happens. Next, we have Toa, the eldest of Sesshomaru's twins. Toa was sent to the modern era when she and Setsuna got separated in a forest fire. Toa is a very strong and independent individual. She cares very much about her friends and family and will stop at nothing to protect them. She, however, doesn't remember much about her childhood. She only seems to recall some events, but some have somehow disappeared. Setsuna, the younger of the twins, is very much like her father Sesshomaru in regards to some of his looks and his more silent demeanor. Sesshomaru also is my favorite character, by the way. Setsuna, in the feudal era, is a half-demon demon hunter. She was sent out to learn how to hunt demons. She was trained by Kohaku, Sango's younger brother, and works alongside his nephew, Hisui. Setsuna, unlike her sister, is very serious. She has no recollection about her past at all, and doesn't remember Toa being her older sister. However, despite their different circumstances, all the girls are now together, and are about to set out on their adventure. The girls actually have very good chemistry together thus far in the series. Their character arcs honestly have so much potential, and they seem to be a pretty good group. They bring back those old fantastic adventures in the feudal era, and I can tell they're just getting started with the characters. Now that we covered some of the fantastic main cast of characters, let's talk about the other aspects as to why I like Yashahime. Yashahime will make you laugh quite a lot, and I'm really not too sure if that has anything to do with me, because I literally just laugh at everything. But the humor is great, and it balances well with the more serious stuff that happens in the show. Not to mention, you will be fully immersed in the world as a whole. Next, we have the overall story of the anime. Inuyasha had a wonderful story, and not to mention, a very memorable villain. How does one top such an impactful story and powerful character such as Naraku? And I can't wait for the comment sections. Naraku, I'm the most powerful, so-and-so. Am I a joke to you? Well, Yashahime seems to be setting up for that right now. I can tell you that there's so much mystery in regards to the main villain of the story. It'll get you excited to see what's going to happen next. In regards to what is going to be planned as far as the story goes, not to mention the progression the girls will make in finding this villain character, honestly, I gotta tell ya, it has me on the edge of my seat, and I'm sure it will for you as well. Now, not only a new villain comes into play, but new side characters as well. It will be exciting to see what sort of role they'll play in the Yashahime universe. There's so much potential to see what these characters could provide for the story. Not to mention the interesting challenges and encounters that they provide for the main leads. There are so many possible new adventures to discover in the Yashahime story. There's more story development from other minor characters that were previously in Inuyasha, and even discovering new friendships and romances that are yet to develop over the series. One of the things I'm looking forward to is finding out what happened with the previous gang during the events between Yashahime and Inuyasha. What happened to Inuyasha and Kagome? What happened to the twin girls that Moroku and Sango had? What is going on with Sesshomaru? Why doesn't anyone remember their parents? Who did Sesshomaru marry? Did he marry Rin? I tell you, I'm pulling my hair out right now because there's so many unleft answered questions about Yashahime, but I'm sure over time, the anime will give some insight on it. There's just so many things yet to be talked about and answered, and I'm so excited to find out about it while watching the show. Lastly, let's talk about the obvious thing in the room, the rainbow pearls. What are they? Are they similar to the sacred jewel? I'm actually pretty excited to see what they do with them, especially since the silver, yellow, and red pearls seem to be tied to the 3 half-demon girls. Are there other colored pearls? What part will they play in this story? There's just so much overall mystery yet to be discovered. I'm sure that with my own excitement and explanations, I'm sure you all will love and enjoy Yashahime just as much as I have. But if you don't, I'm actually curious to see what you guys think about it in the comments below. So let's have a little bit of a discussion. Either way, I love Inuyasha, but I know some people don't like Yashahime, so I actually want to see what you guys have to say. Well, that's pretty much going to wrap up why I love Yashahime so much. I am really excited to see what they do with everybody. And I honestly hope that Sesshomaru comes back and meets up with his daughters because I want to see him be a sympathetic man. But anyways though, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video now. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe notifications on, that way you don't miss an upload. I'm Mystic Sage, and I will see you guys in the future with some more awesome anime content.